by the interlocal agreement. If it was the chair's desire, I would rather you take a few more minutes tonight to talk through the issues on this and pass the resolution, rather than put it off again, and put it off again, and put it off again.
Well, Mr. Mayor, I think with the motion on the table, we should go ahead and proceed on that motion. The table to the next
I've got a
meeting.
motion and a second to table this to April 19th. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
No.
Roll call.
Councilmember Coaston?
No.
Councilmember Shoemaker?
Aye.
Councilmember McDaniel?
Aye.
Councilmember Greenlee?
No.
Councilmember Morris?
No.
Councilmember Russell?
Aye. You can break that time.
My vote would be no. Second motion and a second that I have on the floor is to amend the current resolution that we have to $100 per violation, $50 for each subsequent violation. Discussion. Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Roll call.
Councilmember Coaston?
Aye.
Councilmember Shoemaker?
No.
Councilmember McDaniel?
No.
Councilmember Greenlee?
Aye.
Councilmember Morris?
Aye.
Councilmember Russell?
No.
And that's not a thing you could break, because
fiscal.
it takes 4 members of council to pass an ordinance, so an amendment to it would take 4 votes as well. So we're back now to the $1.
So that one dies. I've got, so the current still alive motion I have, and a second, is for $1 and $1 for the violations and the subsequent violations.
We're still at the read by title only stage, though.
Right.
Actually, you hooked them all together.
We still have to read it by title
Title
only.
only, and then
Right,
do it by
but
pass and
it's
close.
still amendable also. In which case, I would propose an amendment to $50 for violation per day and $50 per subsequent violation.
Second?
I've got a motion and a second for concurrent $50 penalties for first and subsequent violations. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
I'll call for the roll call.
Councilmember Coaston?
Aye.
Councilmember Shoemaker?
No.
Councilmember McDaniel?
Nope.
Councilmember Greenlee?
Aye.
Councilmember Morris?
Aye.
Councilmember Russell?
No.
Hearing no other amendments, I've got a motion and a second for inserting the $1 into the penalty portion of it. And Don, are you trying to tell me that we're at
No, we're just reading by
title
title
only
only.
only?
We still need to read by title only, but that it would be with the $1
Right.
amount.
So I've got a motion and a second to so do. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Roll call.
Councilmember Coaston?
No.
Councilmember Shoemaker?
Aye.
Councilmember McDaniel?
Aye.
Councilmember Greenlee?
No.
Councilmember Morris?
No.
Councilmember Russell?
Aye.
We're back at square one.
Actually, I think it's a tie. He can break it because it's not an amendment, correct?
No, it's an ordinance.
It's an ordinance. I guess we could probably read it by title only, but,
It's not going anywhere. It's not
okay,
going
yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. Maybe fruitless.
We bring this back next council meeting.
That already failed.
Say it,
That already failed.
I'm reintroducing it. based on the
With-
new information, then everything else fails.
With all due respect, that's a motion to reconsider, and only the winning side gets to introduce a motion to reconsider.
There is no winning side.
There was, in fact.
What was the winning side?
On the table.
The motion to table failed,
Yes.
so the winning side is the people who voted against tabling the motion.
I think that's a technical interpretation of a 3-3 vote that doesn't wash with me.
So if we needed to, just point of clarification, point of order. If we are going to table this, then we would need to suspend the rules and reintroduce the amendment.
No, it's dead at this point.
Well, you can suspend the rules, that's part of our.
Make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second?
Got a motion and a second to suspend the rules and to table the item?
It is part of our rules that you can suspend the rules.
I've got a motion and a second to suspend the rules and table the item.
Can you explain what that means exactly?
I believe this means that we're basically taking another route to bring it back to the next council meeting.
What I understand it to be is that Councilman Greenlee is correct, that you'd have, if you're gonna bring it back for reconsideration, it has to be the losing side that brings it back.
Winning side.
Excuse me, the winning side that brings it back. That's in our rules of procedure. Also in our rules of procedure is the ability to suspend the rules and not have that rule apply. And that's the motion.
Yeah, but you have to vote on suspending the rules before you vote on the motion.
That would be my.
So the motion on the table is suspend
As,
the rules.
as a point of order, I think that a motion to suspend the rules has to be very specific about what rule is to be suspended, that it's not
Okay.
general.
Well,
That would be correct.
suspending the rule that you had just brought up in regards to, yeah, what is it? Reconsideration.
This is a fun meeting. I've got a motion and a second to suspend our own rules.
Point of order.
Paul?
It's my understanding that Robert's Rules is pretty consistent, that it takes the same majority to, for example, in this case, to suspend a rule as it would to override to vote to reconsider, which in this case is 2/3. So a simple majority is not enough in this case to suspend the rules.
No clue.
Yeah,
We've got Ann's phone number here somewhere. Hang on. No. Pardon? Molly?
I'm wondering if it would be possible in this particular case to bring forward a motion to assess a penalty of $10 a day per, in violation, and subsequent violations of $10 a day. I feel like this would be a compromise between the two opposing sides that we now seemingly have. It would benefit business and yet, I believe, satisfy the letter of the law. Would that be possible to
Mr. Mayor?
bring forward a motion as such?
I take my motion to suspend the rules off the table.
So Molly, it would